Hey everyone, welcome back to the homestead. Today I'm working in the garage to work on my farm stand cart a little bit more. Last time, in the last video, I'll leave a link up here for you guys, we did the basic framework of the cart. And so today I need to do the upper part of the framing and figure out a roof situation for it and figure out what I'm going to do for siding and the shelf inside of it, and then kind of go from there. But the main thing I'm going to be working on is getting that upper support in and the roof framing in, and then the rest of it's kind of a toss-up from there. So this is where we left off. This is what I mean by the upper framing. I'm going to put some supports between the upper posts here before I put a roof on it. And that way it just has some more support up here with these pieces. And then we'll figure out a roofing situation for it. I think I have some leftover either plastic or metal roofing from when I did my garden boxes or the rabbits. I'm not 100% sure which is from, but I think I have some leftover that I could possibly use for roofing material for this. But I'm gonna have to dig through the garage and see what I can find. If I can't find anything, we're just gonna work on the framing today and call it a day. So I already have my 2x4s ripped down into 1xs, and we're gonna use that to finish up the framing and build the roof. The reason I ripped down the 2x4s was just to double my lumber, and I really don't need a full 2x4 for this project. I think a 1x is gonna be more than sturdy. It's not going anywhere. And so it just kind of doubled the materials that I have. This was all free materials from pallets. My husband found a couple pallets that were solidly made out of real 2x4s. And so I just pulled those pallets apart, pulled all the nails out of it, ripped them down into these 1xs, and that's what I'm using for this project. So this entire project is basically free outside of the screws that we always buy in bulk. So I'm not really spending anything on this current project. And depending on what roofing materials I have, that might be, like I said, leftover scraps as well. I've also considered using tires, cutting up some old tires and using that as kind of like shingle material. But again, we shall see. Today we're just going to work on the framing and we're going to get that going. just finished the top supports here. Now we're going to build the roof frame and get it installed as well. All right, so I had to move into the garage because it started raining. I made a quick tweak to the roof supports. I didn't like the way they were sitting, so I made a quick angle cut the length of the wood. So instead of it sitting here, it now sits flush with this angle of the wood and runs across the very top of the front. And this one is also flush and is at the top of the back. I might leave the sides right where they are. But that's about all I have time for today. I kind of ran out of time and I have some things that I need to do this afternoon. So that wraps up this video for today. I will continue in a part 3 getting this roof put on. And yeah, hopefully we'll have a nice farm stand in the coming weeks. So thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to grow where you're planted.